talked about the voice, we talked about the White House, we talked about your beginnings, we talked about your the family, the Vonchins. I will never see Sound of Music again without thinking of that ever. I, what is the journey like after such a such a explosion as what you had before? What was life like after that?
Um, it was fantastic being able to make the album that we made, and I'm still to this day so very proud of that album. And I'm very proud of the connections that we made with songwriters and just amazing people for that journey. We had a wonderful time making it. Um, Obviously, and I had this conversation with Anthony Miller from ER in Jamaica.
Hmm.
I can now look back on it and see all the criticisms and all the,
Criticisms.
yeah, because all of a sudden everybody's like a music industry expert, and why didn't do this and why shouldn't have this and why this and I can honestly I used to look at it as such a failing, and I used to be so
Oh
ashamed.
no.
Absolutely. And it caused me to step back. It caused me to stop for a while, in music. And then I was going through other personal stuff that was really hard. And I now see it for what it is that, there are a lot of people out there who supported me that just wanted to see that massive, and I get that. But in my own way, I can look back now and just be so grateful that I had the opportunity to have that experience, and I had the opportunity to make that album and, do what we did. And we really did the best that we could with what we were given. So, yeah.
Considering you did things that no Jamaican has ever done. No. Like, how many Jamaicans have sang on the White House?
I'm sure more have.
Um, please, please, please let me know. Like, I mean, I'm just saying. How many Jamaicans have won the voice? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And so I guess in one way I'm kind of sorry you had to go through that kind of rough situation.
What? I'm not,
Mm.
because it has led me to where I am now, and I'm in such a different space in my life, and it could also just be age, because once you live life a little bit, you start to understand and see things
I mean,
from
all of 26. I understand.
all of 40 years this year. I'm so happy and proud. So we have like a reverse view on Asian because of the mother we have, right? And she would
Mm.
always be like, listen, life begin at 40. Or she'd always be like,
Ooh.
nice, wait till you get to 60. And I'm just like, I'm so happy I had that role model of someone who was just like, yo, it gets better.
But-
So I don't fear that.
Boy,
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy your journey through life. If it gets
Thank
better as a
you.
conversation, I'll be with it.
I'm yelling it and give me whole heap of ears.
But speaking of that, speaking of after though, in terms of music, you, Wayne, and Pastor Mike had come together with this song "Glory to God,"
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if anybody has said this. I don't know if you've heard this, but it is recognized as a moment of revival for those who believe in Jesus to appear, and for those who even believe in it, just a positive perspective. How do you feel about that?
I really believe that God uses us when we make ourselves available, and I believe that God used that song through Wayne. He channeled through Wayne a very, the only way I can describe that song, it was just like you said, it was like a complete reconnection,
Mm,
with a nation and other nations and
yes.
their creator, and yeah, like I still think about that song, and that song isn't, it's a once in a lifetime thing.
And I agree. And I'm not just saying, I'm saying, just full transparency. Wayne is my cousin. No, it's not no bias thing. That song,
No, you can't buy it.
everybody's part, elevated my spirit, many
It
people's
was
spirit.
such a wonderful. And I remember when he first played it for me, I said, Winnie, okay.
I like that. Okay, that says so much.
No, because you realize, when God is doing some work through people, you know, through and to, and you see it, and you are privileged to be able to be witness to it, you know.
All right, so we're
And I
gonna.
very much feel that way even with Meet the Mitchells. Like I feel like
Yes,
I'm being in a very unique position to be able to see the birth of this incredible
yes.
baby, which I have known for the last how many, what, 15 years, 18, I don't know how long them take it, and they long.
Then let's get a lot.
Them long, right? But meaning that it's the same two people that we have always seen and know everybody
Yes,
has seen,
yeah. That's true. No different.
and it's just wonderful. It's
And,
wonderful.
and she's speaking about her sister Tammy Chin Mitchell now, and her husband Wayne Mitchell, who have this amazing TV show, Meet the Mitchells, which
On
is
YouTube,
which
yeah, it's wonderful. Check it
one,
out.
Jamaica in that realm. They are definitely pioneers. All right, so we're gonna wind things down. I know you have things to do, and
Yes, sir.
and I thank you so much for being so graceful and patient with us. We're gonna do a lightning round real quick of questions from people. We told people that follow us that we're about to interview you. Some people sent in questions, and
Real.
no, listen. I know you don't like preamp. I know you like structure, but don't worry. These are people who love you. So we're gonna start with Althea. She's in Atlanta. I believe she's from Puerto Rico. I could be wrong. She says, "How do you define success during the competition in The Voice versus how you would define it now in your life?"
Um, I think I've always been lucky enough to know that success is not um it's not about awards and accolades and all that. I very much have a very solid foundation in my family. I have a solid foundation in my faith. And I think success is being able to wake up every day with gratitude and with humility, but also a little bit of excitement and curiosity about what is to come. I view my life as a success because I'm here and I get to be part of this wonderful life, and I get to contribute in whether it's through music, whether it's through teaching, because we have a wonderful school now called Voice Box for
That's your school?
singers and performing arts. Yeah, man. And it's more than a school, it's a space that we have created, and it's doing amazing things, and we hope to continue to do that. That, to me, to be able to show up in this life and be authentic to who you are, but also by some amazing stroke of luck and blessing, be able to have that touch people in a positive way is success. Waking up and seeing my children is success. Waking up and seeing my husband is success. So that for me is success. It's never about album sales or anything like that.
Woo! Just giving us wisdom. By the way, the contributions have been wonderful and amazing. Now, this is Omar, aka DJ Superpeck. When we get the new music from you, I saw all the attitude in the text. Like, what?
Right. Well, listen, I mean, we have released some wonderful tunes of late. We did one with Smart Move Records called Earth, Wind and Fire that is on every streaming platform. We've recently released another one with Natural High Music called Surreal, which is just a nice, easy love song. So go and check it out. There's also an acoustic version of that. So gearing up to the summers.
Excellent. Now, this is China. She's from Guyana. Oh, she just wanted to say that you're beautiful. Like, she has no
Thank
question.
you, China.
Good morning. You are beautiful. Like, I'm sorry. Let me quote this right. The next question is, where do you see the future? Oh, but she just answered that. The future, seeing her children grow well, to the school, the husband.
And I also, I'm gonna sing till the day I can't sing no more. Because I'm a singer, but I do really want to continue investing my time and my voice into Voice Box.
With the Voice Box. We next time around we need to speak more about voice
Sure,
box.
sure.
Definitely. And Walter called to say that he wanted to say to you that the album Republic is one of the greatest albums he's ever heard.
Thank you.
Like, okay.
Yeah, that's count on my love. Thank you.
This one is from Omar Stevenson. He's have you ever considered going into acting, especially with the Jamaica film industry getting momentum?
I don't know. I don't think I'd be a very good actress. Cause my face is very transparent. I mean, I don't know. I mean, in singing, you kind of have to act a little bit, but that's different.
Okay. Now, this next question, I guess, is because you're so close to the Mitchells. I guess this is where this question. I'm assuming this is where this question is coming on. What is your advice to young families around Jamaica who want to capitalize on social media, internet access, and the world's interest in how Jamaicans live their daily lives as a way of making an income? So,
I would say that question would be better directed to Tammy Chin. The most I can say is just from watching what she has been able to do is that Tammy's compass is very strong. Like she knows what is real to them. She knows what is authentic to them, and she doesn't. She keeps that at the center, you know, and she doesn't. There's not a deal or not a partnership that she goes into that she's not absolutely and 100% authentic with. Like she's not just gonna do something because it sounds good or it looks good. Like I love that about her. She's very, very true to who she is, and she maintains that, I think, with everything that she does, you know.
And the last one was Victor Lewis said to tell you hi.
Hi, Victor. How are you doing?
Nope. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an amazing experience. Tessanne, I want to thank you for taking the time out. But more importantly, I want to thank you for the quality that you've given us. When I first heard your voice, and you know, please don't respond to this because I know that you're just going to be humble in response. So don't even respond. When I first heard your voice, I was already comparing to Whitney and Aretha, and this is when I first heard your voice. You know, there's certain people out to Jamaica, you, Diana King, when you hear that voice, you're like, wait, what's that?
Diana King was one of my teachers, man. Like I used to rinse her album like nobody business, and some of the songs we probably should not have been listening to, but that voice, love her.
Why can't I bring that up, yo? That being said, and thank you for doing what all of us want to do, which is make our people proud, and then on top of it, making the world proud. Everybody, there's a reason you were chosen in several places that you've been to. You have made everybody proud. You've done a great job. Respect due to you, your family, your husband, your children, the Vonchins. Thank you so much.
Mitchells.
So, ladies and gentlemen, oh, and once again, I made sure to send the picture to.
I saw.
Oh, she sent it to you. Okay,
oh,
good.
So sweet. So
that was
sweet. To give her a big
Mahoro is her name. She was 8 at the time. She's now 18. Scary. Yeah, boyfriend.
Real quick, huh?
Boyfriend.
I'm trying to soak up mine right now. They're 4 and 1. So
when they start talking about the boyfriends, it's scary. Exactly.
Deliver me.
So I look back at that picture and I'm like, I remember her. Anyway, but thank you for everything you've done. You've healed many people, and as I shared with you privately at the beginning of this, you have no idea the impact you have on so many people. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Wonderful. And I say this, I'm sure everybody watching, we are going to support you as you move forward in your various things, school, music, everything, whatever you decide to do. Maybe if you get into acting like Omaha acts, whatever, we are going to support you. Another episode of J Walker Dubs. People, thank you. Tessanne, thank you. And we'll be back.